Hello lovely summer, SimsEclaire here and welcome back to my channel. For today's video we are doing a small family apartment in a boho inspired theme. I haven't done a boho build in quite a bit, but I really enjoy doing them. I really like, super cluttered, lots of plans, like homey style builds, and bohemian style kind of fits right into that, along with like farmhouse style, which if you've ever looked at my channel, majority of my house builds are farmhouses, so you can kind of tell that that's like my favorite style of building. It's something I'm more comfortable with, and I really wanted to try and keep my channel like going, keep my channel alive, and in order to do that I have to build things that I'm comfortable with. So there might be a couple of extra cozy builds coming to my channel these next coming weeks, but I promise I will switch it up and try and keep things interesting for you guys. So this apartment has a laundry room, 1 bathroom, 2 bedrooms, a little like art studio slash office, and then also a patio. And I specifically chose this apartment to use the patio because I like decorating the patio for this apartment. It's the easiest one to decorate, but I almost forgot to decorate it while I was doing this because this apartment took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. I was doing this before work and I'd expected it. Usually apartments take me, like 1 to 2 hours to finish. I had been working on this one all morning. I was just trying to like fine tune all of the small details, make sure everything had its place and make sure everything looked perfect. And like my poor dog was sitting there staring at me like, "Mom, when are you gonna take me outside?" And I was like, "I promise it'll be soon, I promise." So this video took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to, but I'm really happy with how the apartment turned out and I hope you guys like it as well. So in here we're doing the bathroom. It is the only bathroom in the build, but the apartment can only fit, at least how I decorated it, it can only fit up to 3 Sims, so I think only 1 bathroom is necessary. Now like I said, there is an extra like art room slash office, so if you wanted you could make that into another bedroom, or you could put bunk beds in the kids' bedroom if you wanted to have a family of 4 or more. There's plenty of options to do that. You would just have to deal with only 1 bathroom or change the laundry room into another bathroom. There's plenty of options here for you. But because this is the only bathroom, I did want it to be a bath and tub combo because I did put a food bowl in here, so in case your Sims wanted a dog, I wanted to make sure that there was a spot to give the dog a bath. And then I did this cute little corner counter for the bathroom sink. I don't usually do that. I usually just keep the bathroom sink single or like add 1 extra like small counter, but I had a rather large space for this bathroom and I thought it kind of fit the style a little bit more, and I also really like those counters, and ever since we got the base game update where they added more swatches to those counters, I use them all the time, at least in my builds. I mean, I haven't been building on my channel so you guys don't know, but in the builds I do off screen I use them all the time. They're my favorite counters, and all the new swatches just kind of like brought them back to life to me. And then out here is the hallway, and I suck at decorating hallways, but I was actually pretty happy with how this one turned out. I merged together these small side tables from Tiny Living, so they kind of look like one larger end table for the hallway. I used the mirror from Vintage Glamour, I think it is. It's either Vintage Glamour or Luxury Party, but I'm pretty sure it's Vintage Glamour. And at first I wasn't too sure of it because it was kind of, very decorative, but it almost looked like a flower to me, and that was like very much inspired by the bohemian vibe of this, so I thought that was kind of nice. And then over here I'm using a shelf that I didn't know existed, but I was watching a video on Instagram, another Sims builder, I can't remember their name unfortunately, but they had this shelf in their build and I was like, what is that shelf? I'm like, I've never seen that shelf before, and I have all of the packs except for 1 kit, so I was like, I know I have to have that shelf. So I was like searching and searching for it, and I eventually found it, and I really wanted to use it because it's just like this super cute, almost like retro style shelf, and it came with the plants kit, which is why I think I was like very confused on why it was there, but I think it was made specifically just to hold plants, which is perfect for me because I love plants. But yeah, so I was really happy I got to use that in this build. And then over here is the kitchen. It's actually kind of a small kitchen. It's a little cramped, but it does work very nicely, and like the whole thing is functional, so you don't have to worry about it not being functional. I also want to say I apologize if you can hear snoring or barking in the background. There is a dog barking outside, and I do leave my windows open because there's a nice breeze when I leave all my windows open, so I don't have to put on my air conditioner unit, which is louder than you might think it is, and that really does mess with the videos. But because I have a dog, it has to be cool in the apartment, so I have to have one or the other. So I choose to leave the windows open. And if you hear snoring, that's my dog. He snores so loud, and it's the cutest thing ever. He like curls into a ball, and he's not a small dog. He's like 65 pounds, but he curls into this ball in like the corner of my couch while I'm working on my videos, and he just like sits there and sleeps while I work on my videos, and you can hear him snoring, and it's just so cute. But so I do apologize if you guys can hear some stuff in the background. I do live in a city, so it's just, it kind of just comes with the territory. But right now I am finishing decorating up the kitchen. I wanted to do some open shelving because I wanted to be able to like create like a cluttered atmosphere in this kitchen. Like, it's a very used kitchen. I did think that this family was very close knit. I didn't really give them that much of a background. There is an art easel, like I said, and then there's also a typewriter. And they are in the family district of San Myshuno, so I figured maybe one of them was an artist, one of them was a writer. Maybe they had originally met over in the arts district, like one of them had a gallery or something, and then when they started their family, they decided to move into the more family-oriented area. Is kind of what I was thinking, but I didn't like fully flesh out their story because I just was kind of letting like the build, I was just kind of letting the build come to me as I went along. But in here is the living room. And it's a very interesting living room. I mismatched some furniture because I thought that kind of went with the style a little bit, and I didn't think I was going to be using the Decor to the Max kit at all because I haven't used it since I did those 2 builds specifically to use it. But then I found this swatch of this couch, and I thought that it was perfect for this build because it had kind of like an older, like almost like vintage style to it. But then it wasn't too gaudy and it wasn't too colorful like the rest of the swatches for that pack are. So I thought it worked really nicely with this build. And then I mix it with some Island Living wicker chairs, which you might not think work out, but for this style of build, it actually works really well. And then I just throw a lot of plants everywhere. My favorite thing to decorate with in The Sims is plants, if you haven't been able to tell that. So I just kind of throw a whole bunch of plants everywhere, and then I also pull out one of those new decorations from the campers kit. Now this video is going up before the short, but if you stay tuned to my channel on Friday, there will be a short going up where I decorate an entire backyard using the little campers kit because I love that kit. It is so cute. I use a couple of the items in the kids' bedroom as well that I'm decorating right now, but that kit is so cute. It comes with like a whole bunch of nice things, and I think I might do like a cabin in Granite Falls or something, and do like a cabin inspired by the little campers kit. I think that might be my next build. I have to kind of plan it out in my head, but that's what I'm thinking is gonna come next because this pack is just so cute. There's like a little Bigfoot, as you can see, like a Bigfoot bear that I just put in the room. That thing with the blanket thrown over it is like a nice little chair for your child Sims, and it's just such a nice little pack. It adds a lot of stuff, like adds some kids room clutter, but it also adds some like chairs and stuff that I do use throughout this build because they are like hand painted chairs, so it looks like either the kid made them or maybe it was like a family project or something. You can see the chair here at the desk, so I don't know, I just really like that kit. So stay tuned for that short on my channel. It will be up on Friday. I think this video is going to go up Thursday. And we also got a new activity table as well, which you can see over to the left, and it looks like it's made out of cardboard. So I thought since one of the parents was an artist, I thought maybe they had made it for them because I did think that this family was struggling a little bit with money. I mean, as you can see, they have a lot of stuff. It's a little cluttered, but it is also a little messy, so obviously they don't have a lot of time to clean things. They're still working full-time and stuff like that. So I did think that the parents probably made a lot of stuff for their kid, which is why the toy looked a little stitched and the bedroom's a little messy and stuff like that. And I also thought they made things for themselves, which is why I use this eco lifestyle bed because it looks like there's really big stitching on this bed. So I figured maybe they had made all of their comforters and stuff themselves. And I also used one of the fabricated bookshelves in here as well. So that's another little tidbit to like the story as like I was going through, like I was like putting things together like that. And then over here, this is the fabricated bookshelf I was talking about. I don't usually like to like cram a lot of stuff in rooms because I really like the Sims to be able to walk. But the more I've been watching, I kind of stopped watching YouTube for a little bit because I was just too busy doing other things. But the more I've been watching like more YouTube videos and more stuff on Instagram and stuff, I realized that your Sims can actually walk in a lot smaller spaces than what I originally believed. Like I thought they needed like a whole tile to walk, but they don't. So I've started to kind of like try and like just like add some extra furniture to my builds, make things look less empty, because I've noticed like as I look through some of my pictures and stuff, a lot of walls just look empty because there's nothing there because I thought I couldn't put anything there or it would block the Sim from walking. So I'm gonna try and like figure out some things, and maybe there'll be some new stuff coming to my channel soon. I don't know, but here in the bedroom we're finishing up. I do use the Snowy Escape dresser because I liked the wood tone for it. I thought it matched the wood tone on the bed. And then I use this City Living mirror. It has a nice like texture to it. It has a nice design to it, and then it's also kind of a little bit bigger. It's a little bit fuller, so I thought it kind of fit the space better. And then I do put another like poof in here, just so that they can sit, you know, while they're getting ready, or if one of them's getting ready and the other one isn't, they just want to sit and talk for a little bit. I thought it gave them a nice little space. And I do put a couple decorations on top the dresser just to make it feel as cluttered as the rest of the build. And then in this room over here, we are going to be doing the little office space. So in the corner is where I decided to add a scout board to the kids' room. I thought that it kind of fit with the theme. Like maybe the kid really liked the outdoors, that's why they had all the camper stuff and everything. So I decided to add the scout board. But in here, you see I added the easel, and I put the paper underneath, and then I do a typewriter. The typewriter came with Country Living, I think. Wow, Country Cottage, yeah, Country Living. And I thought it just kind of fit this build more than like a big fancy like modern computer. I thought this kind of just made more sense for this style of build. And then over here I do place a little chair. I thought maybe a reading corner, because there is a couple of bookshelves around in this build. There isn't any in that room specifically, but there's a couple of bookshelves around. So I did think that was a nice little reading corner. Maybe the daughter does their homework over there while the two parents are working or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But then out here is the balcony, and I really wanted to have a balcony because I was like looking at pictures on Pinterest, and a lot of like small like apartment balconies were coming up because I was trying to figure out how to decorate my balcony for my apartment. So I kind of wanted to like try some things out in The Sims. So I get like a nice little cozy seating area over here, a couple more poofs. I use a lot of Island Living because the wood tones kind of make it feel like the inside of the house, but it also has that kind of like laid back but still detailed textured style. And then I place a whole bunch of plants, and then I also give them a little bit of a grill section as well, so that way they can like maybe cook some stuff outside. A couple of the recipes from the city involve a grill, and then I also give them a table and then a vertical planter. So that is it for this build though, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all next time. Bye!